Alright, so we're seeing where we're at. So this first and second hive spots, they should be queenless, but making a queen. It's been 2 weeks, so now they should have a queen about to emerge, or maybe even emerge depending on the age of the larva that they chose. This one green number 1, that was a split, and this one was a split. There's a few bees coming out of it, but not many. A little bit concerning. This one wasn't touched, and it seems pretty crowded. And then this one, the last one, some movement, not much. We'll check them all out. Alright, so of these 3, the one on the right is my first one to look at. That one, and I gotta check out this green number 1 as well, but we're gonna start with this one. There's pollen coming into it, which is a good sign. We'll see. There's pollen out today. It's the beginning of a flow in Michigan. So just so you know who you're talking to, this is Arrow KB's Adam Kirschenheiter, and we're getting almost to spring. It's chilly today, but in a week we're gonna get at 70, and in 8 days we're gonna hit 80 degrees, so that's a good sign. Hopefully we're at the end of major problems. I got a number of nukes started, waiting to see if they mate. I had a few fail because of the cold, but to be expected. Not terrible, probably 25%. So get some feeder covers. All these feeders are empty, so the flow's on there. Obsolete now. Brand new gloves today. Not wearing my new jacket yet. Wearing new gloves. Let's get a little smoke in there. Pretty quiet on top here. Right on top, but it's fine. The question is, are they below? There's 2 frames up top. I'm not going to do a whole lot, but I do want to see. Alright, so they look a lot better underneath. Let me show you. So I've got like 4 frames underneath. Get some cross cut. Crazy. They're probably clean this. It's 52 degrees today, so that's about all I'm going to do with this one. Just making sure they're doing okay. That's good. Now I gotta go find me a top. 5 of them. Covers. Now I'll put the brick over it. So here's a little beekeeping hack. I cut holes in the top for my bucket feeders. Then I have these plugs, but they don't fit perfect, so I take this rope caulk, which you use around the house. It's like a home product, but I've been using it all this winter and I'm really happy with it. So I take this rope caulk, and I apply it all the way around, and then when I push it in, then it's watertight. So that works, and then they'll propolize, see how they propolize the inside a little bit, but it doesn't matter. It works. So I push that in there and I just push the rope caulk down. I could scrape it out with my hive tool later. This one's already got rope caulk on it. And check this hive. So here, let me adjust my camera, get a little closer. What's going on with this camera? Alright, so I'm trying this different setting. We'll see how that goes. There we go. That's the number one. This was also split. There's some bees, and they are bringing in pollen, so that's a good sign. Trim up this grass right here, so it's not in their way. Move this brick. See if the smoker's still working. Alright, got a little smoke. Smoke on it. And not on the bucket. Kind of expected on a cold day. We're just going to see now. This one is. This is new. There's only 2 frames of bees. They're going 3, 2.5 maybe. So then I'm going to take this top, get rid of the bucket, let it keep going. We do have some cold nights. It's got an entrance reducer on, so definitely going to keep that on. Put some weight on it. So this one here looks pretty dead. I haven't messed. There we go. I haven't messed with this one, the one right there next to the left of the bucket. And there's some bees coming in. I see some pollen coming in, but it's been struggling. We'll see how it's looking. It's been queen right, so that's good. Well, we got several frames up top on the second box. Because I don't want to mess with it too much, I know I rotated these boxes. They have plenty of room before next week, so they don't need another box. That's it. So they're fine. Next one. This one still has the foam on it. So this one still has the foam on it right here. Let's see how we're doing. This one has a feeder too, which I don't. Oh my gosh! So then there's a lot of bees up top. They're on my pollen patty. Let's see what we got. Yeah, are there bees on bottom? That's the question. Where are the bees? There's not even a whole frame up top. Maybe the bottom's full. Let's see. They got some. They got drone brood even. They got a whole pollen patty untouched, which is way off to the side. They're just going vertical. Get rid of that pollen patty. Move it up top. Scrape out the bottom board from the front. I'm not going to take it apart on a cold day. So they got this drone brood here in the boxes. I should clean it up. I'm just smoking a little. Come on, girls. Majority of them. Scrape that up. don't see any mites, which is good. I've treated all of these. That looks good enough. Just clean it up a little bit. Alright. Well, not ideal. They're not moving very fast. I actually probably shouldn't have put it on this other box, but now it's there and it's not a good day to take it off. All these bees. I like my hive tool. They're pretty peaceable. Alright, we'll put the insulation back on and everything. This one is not moving fast. Lay this one down. Alright. Last but not least, actually, where those did have queens. Actually, the green number 1 didn't have a queen. It's the queen. These are the 2 queenless. What am I thinking? This one on the right and then the one on the left are the queenless ones. Let's see if we can get them in shot here. Yeah, that's right. So I messed up. So these first 2 are queenless, and then the rest are queen right, because I moved the queens off like a walkway split. Alright, but they had a lot of bees, and they're making queens, so they should have a lot of bees, because this one does not have many up top. I gave them a whole box up top. They probably didn't need it. Looks like they did. Because it seemed like there was a lot that was going to hatch out. What's done is done. I'm going to leave it, I guess. You know, sometimes you get a good idea, it doesn't work out. I was counting on a bunch of bees flying back to this box. It looks like less fly back than expected. But they had a whole box on the bottom, so let's see how this one looks. More bees up top. Not much. Same deal here. I added the box and they probably didn't need it. But I don't know why I did that. But they have no queens, so I was hoping they'd actually, I gave them some under-on frames, so I was hoping that they'd start drawing frames when the flow started. And they still might. We'll see. They're about ready to have a queen. Put a cap in here. So I'm not going to dig into them. It's 50 degrees, too cold for